lot of reasons that a person could consider themselves a doomer.
Yes, we all know you're sad. Move on. Anyway, what's up, guys? Destructor here, and today. So, for those who don't know who this is Undertakerfreak1127. He goes by the name of some leftist in Finland now, but let's be honest here. If you just type in Undertakerfreak1127, you'll just find this channel up. Anyway, so we have ourselves him going full on doomer here. So, this guy's reasoning is fucking sad and uncontrollable. It's fucking retarded. The first thing he says is a lack of cooperation, and I feel like I'll let him explain why.
You've got a lot of countries on this planet who are unwilling to accept immigrants as it is for whatever bogus reasoning they have, because they think their culture is under attack, because they think they're bringing crime, disease.
Your first reasoning is dog shit, John. It's because, like, lack of cooperation, aka, oh, I want more immigrants in, low. I want more welfare stuff because you're a lazy communist who will not fucking work in his day's life. You leech off your wife who fucking left your bum ass. I mean, you have fingernails because that's already telling me you're in the closet. Which, hey, come out of the closet. You might as well, considering like people accept you, knowing how your brain dead ideology is. But anyway, the big point is, like, for certain countries, they live by their certain rules. Okay, they want to keep their countries safe. They don't want their countries to be like run over by fucking like people that made to fuck their country up. Now, it doesn't mean immigrants are bad. You know, immigrants are great. Obviously, they actually have important value. But some immigrants are not good people. You know, it's just how it is. Some people are just not good people. Period. Okay. I don't know what it is. Because like disease or some shit. Like that's not really it. It's just because of the policies. Because I think it would help the country more for, like, say, especially in your case, the argument for immigrants. Let's say if a foreigner wants to come to their own country, instead of like having a bunch of people coming in just fucking the country up, if they can come in legally, you know, come in fairly and all that, they can actually make the country better or something, add something. They can just enjoy their life or whatever. It's that fucking simple. It's just a system that works, and you can blame capitalism all you want, but your system would fucking cause more anarchy and damage, John. I'm just saying, so fuck you.
World can share it. As if the people who are going to be migrating here from the global south due to climate change, as if they had any choice in the matter, as if they chose to be born there where it's currently, 60 degrees and they're melting and everything's on fire. I think that climate migration and humans' unwillingness and inability to accept people into their cultures is what is ultimately going to lead to our demise.
Yes, because we totally should just make our country's existence to, like, just let a bunch of people migrate because they have, like, some problems. It's not like the whole world is warming up or anything like that. Look, I know you're gonna say, but climate change, it's like, shut the fuck up. The climate change shit that you get from your scientists is a bunch of nonsense, okay? Like, shut the fuck up. The world's just gonna warm up with or without us. Alright, you can say all fossil fuel this, don't bring up that bullshit. It's just how we are designed in this planet. We're just fucking inhabitants. We've been living here for like what? A couple thousand years or some shit? Like, it's not really that big of a deal. And the Earth has been around for how long again? Like, at least 1,000 times that? Probably more. It's not a big fucking deal. So I don't know why, like, oh, we should just accept these climate migrants something because they totally were the ones that have their problems in the South. It's like, look, they have their own problems. If they want to like change about it, they can come to fucking our countries. Besides, it's not like all their countries are shit or anything. It's just certain parts of it is dog shit. Hey, much like the whole world, there's gonna be good parts and bad parts. So I don't know why you're complaining about shit that's out of your control because, like I said before, the world warms up with or without us. It's that simple. It's the same shit. There's nothing we can do about it. We just gotta like do the best we can before our time's inevitably up. You fucking retard.
Absolutely do. But we also have humans who think that we've already done so much. That we've already done so much for the global south, even though we've raped and pillaged it for centuries. We've already done so much for them. So why should we take in their climate refugees? And that, my friends and enemies, that was a really stupid whatever. That is why I skew towards the doomer side of things as time rolls along and along and along and along. Because, I feel like I've been living my entire life hearing scientists, climate scientists, scream at the top of their lungs that they're, here's this deadline. We got a deadline here. Let's see if we can come together and, okay, well, all right, we've got this deadline here, but if we don't meet it, we're going to lose all this polar ice, and currents are going to be disrupted, and storms are going to get bigger, and there's going to be more drought, more wildfires. People, oh well.
Bro, why do you sound like my fucking teacher who would like play CNN or some shit about climate change this, climate change that? Like, bro, get that shit out of your mouth, my guy. Get that fucking climate change stick out of your mouth. It's fucking cringe. But seriously, John, like you're talking about like, oh, we've done so much, like sarcastic. It's like, well, yeah. Those who want to come to our country, it's like, yeah, we done as much best as we can. Okay, we're doing a good enough job as it is. In fact, we're taking too much of them in. We need to like fucking like chill out on that shit, reduce it. But sadly, people aren't ready for this conversation because I noticed a theme with this video, John. Like I noticed that it's all about politics. Like your life is literally politics, which is fitting for a narcissistic fuck like you because if it doesn't go your communistic ways, you're basically just gonna cry, bitch, and moan. I mean, after all, you're the same guy who moved to Finland because Donald Trump is president, lol. But then you start to bitch about Finland and their politics becoming more right wing, and yet ironically, America is more liberal now since Trump's gone. So why don't you just move back to America? Oh wait, you'd have to swallow your pride, which is pretty hard to do. Which knowing you, you won't do it. So fuck you again, bitch.
I guess the corporate world isn't ready yet to take responsibility for their part in all of this, and that's another reason. That's another reason to just, kind of throw up your hands and go, what can I do as an individual when the ones who have all this fucking money that I will never have, that I'll never want to have, when they're the ones who are creating most of the problems, when they're the ones that are refusing to do anything about it and in fact are making it worse, to have the power to help a problem get to a more manageable level for everyone and to not only not do anything about it, but to continue to make it worse and try to find ways to make it worse, to try to pollute the environment more.
Well, smartass, if you want to actually improve the environment and just improve life in general or something, make the world better in your little way, it's a thing called get a job. Actually, like, save money. Use it for, like, causes that you actually give a shit about, okay? I know you won't do it because you're a narcissistic, lazy fuck, but there's a thing like that. And look, I get it. I agree. Corporations, they can fucking be really greedy and stuff like that, and they can be virtue signaling as fuck. But at the same time, what are you doing exactly to help? Nothing. The answer is fucking nothing. You're just a man-child complaining shit on the internet, and it's like you just figure, oh my god, did you know that corporations are bad? Yeah, we know, asshole. Why don't you actually do something for once in your life?
I still have a modicum of hope that, that cooperation somewhere can be found, but how? I guess if I live long enough to see it, I have a lot of crow to eat. Hopefully, the bird flu will be, a thing of the past by then. But I'm not quite at the point, I guess, where I want to do absolutely nothing and just, be no different than the climate denier who says that humans aren't doing anything about climate change or aren't doing anything to make it worse.
Bro is like saying like I have a modicum of hopes. Like, why were you so humoristic to this whole video? You're pretty much acting like I was a complete black pill fucking loser. That's what it says. And then I do find it funny later on. It said, oh, I have a little hope that maybe you can do something. Like that kind of shit. Like we can. I haven't completely given up. It's like, great. Why don't you do something? Why don't you contribute something to society? Like I said before, get a job, work. Maybe actually try to be more outgoing, try to actually get to know the people, like know the language of Finland. Like I'm just saying, maybe try to do that shit. And then you're like pretty much saying, oh, the climate deniers and stuff. It's like, bro, us humans are not the big factor of climate change, okay? We are not. You can put up your statistics and all this crap, and it's just like it's all fucking propaganda at the end of the day, my guy. You don't really have anything to back you up. You're just getting shit from like institutions, okay? These same institutions that you completely bitch about 24/7. So go figure, John.
I gotta tell you, the more I think about just that one aspect of humanity, immigration, and how horrible we humans seem to be at accepting immigrants into our lives, accepting immigrants into our cultures that we're so proud of, that somebody somewhere is telling us, if we let people in, all the reasons and all of these things, there is a little bit of conflict, like a little bit of conflict there.
now you're just repeating yourself about the immigration shit. It's like, I hate to be that guy, but a lot of the Western countries, a lot of the countries in the world that's actually, good or whatever, like they let a lot of immigrants in, pal. It's not really something that is going to be changing anytime soon. You could argue that they let in too much, but at the same time, they're still letting a lot of immigrants in, and like it's become a huge culture. That's kind of how life is because we all descend from like certain countries because of like how our ancestors are. So really, that's how history is, and it's never going to fucking change. So it's like, bro, you need to stop reading like these articles and news. You need to like go outside and touch grass. Stop being such a miserable like fuck, okay? With all this politics stuff is clearly making you like more stressed out, making you more sad and miserable. I mean, you have fucking fingernails, like you're painting your nails, like bro, that should probably be the signs. Like, get some mental help. You won't get it because you have a traumatizing child and you just refuse to cope because it's everyone else's fault apart from you. But hey, that's how it is. But hope you'll enjoy this video. Take care, and of course, fuck UTF.